Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new series of The Most Wanted Travel. It has been 6 months since our last trip to Koh Samui, and literally 2 weeks after that, our government announced a nation lockdown due to COVID-19. So now we are at Kuala Lumpur International Airport 2, and look at this, it is so empty, and I literally never seen like this before, and it used to be one of the busiest airport in the region. It's just so sad to see things happen like that.
The government actually announced a lockdown of the country 2 weeks after we came back from Koh Samui, Thailand. And in mid of June, the government managed to control the infection rate of the COVID-19 to a daily rate about 10 to 20 cases, which means it's quite stable. And also the death rate had also been successfully managed as well. And in June itself, the government actually announced allowed domestic travel for all the Malaysians, and the lockdown is supposed to end by tomorrow, but for safety concerns, 2 days ago the government announced the extensions of the lockdown until end of the year, 31st December. So we really want to travel, but we have no choice because we are not allowed to travel to overseas.
As much as we want to travel overseas, but since only domestic travel is allowed, so we thought it's a really good time for us to show you a bit of Malaysia, about our beautiful country, and also to support the local economy.
This is very sad to see that all the planes are parked here, not flying. And those planes behind there, as you can see, which means nobody is flying out and flying into the country. Usually in this airport, it's one of the busiest airport in the region in Southeast Asia, but look at this right now. It's totally empty, like a ghost town. It's a bit scary to see that the airport is currently in these situations. It's also sad at the same time, which means people are afraid to travel, especially for flying during the travel, because people think that it's much more easier to get COVID infected during flying. In fact, that's not true, because most of the aircraft they have filters installed in the aircraft, and the new air is circulated every 2 to 3 minutes, where the air is very clean. Actually, it's cleaner than in a confined space like buses, train, and even in the office room. So guys, please do not worry when you're flying, but of course when you're flying, just make sure you follow all the safety procedure, like wearing a mask, your personal protective equipment, and sanitize yourself all the time. We have passed by Kuala Terengganu for many times, but we never really stopped here, stay here and explore the town before. So this is our first time as well. And surprisingly, the place is quite interesting. You know, a lot of different cultures compared to Kuala Lumpur. They preserve it very well, and I mean, it's good for us to explore our home country as well. It's quite interesting. And currently right now we are here in the Chinatown of Kuala Terengganu, which is one of the main attractions here in Kuala Terengganu. And right here you can see we are here at the old street. They call it as an old street, where it reminds me a lot of my childhood, because I used to grow up in this kind of old street during my early days, and it really gives me a lot of the nostalgic feelings where I grew up from. Yeah. Look at this, all these old shops, similar to where I grew up from. And usually when I was a kid, I would run around the shop lots with the neighbors or the next door, and would play around on the streets, cycling around. It was really fun back then. Also, that all these places are quite Instagrammable. I believe that if you are an Instagram person, like to have some nice Instagram photo in Terengganu, this is definitely a must visit place for you. It feels so relaxed walking on the street here, because it's such a laid-back lifestyle here. You definitely feel compared to Kuala Lumpur. And the people here are very, very friendly. Everyone you pass by, they will just smile at you, look at you and greet you.
So right now we're here in the hotel in Kuala Terengganu. It is the capital of the state of Terengganu, which is the gateway to our next destination. We are only going to stay here for a night. It is a pretty decent hotel. It's very clean. It has a very basic amenities that we need only for a night. And we can't wait to show you where are we going next. So please stay tuned to our channel.
This place is really, really stunning. Just breathtakingly amazing. This is not even what we expected. The water is so blue and you can literally see the corals from here.